Good morning, everyone. This is Brian coming at you. Today is our last morning here in Smyrna, Georgia. A couple hours, we're leaving to head to Springer Mountain. Really excited. Definitely appreciate all the people that have been following the web page and following my GPS tracker on the tracker. There's a spot under the web page that says AT Hike. And here we got some birds out here. And it says, "Where's Brian?" And then you go on there and you click and it'll kind of show where I'm at any given point on the trail. Had a lot of really good responses from people about how they really like seeing that so far. There's still some tweaks that we're working out. If you want to go check that out, you can find it on our website, hikingforwellness.com. We've got a radio interview here in about an hour. It's going to be my last interview before we go out. And of course, our radio interviews, you can find those on the AV Business Blog Radio. If you go under, also on our website and go under Contact Us, there's a section on there of how you can get a hold of us and listen to our radio station. We're asking that if you are a young adult or even an adult, if you have some questions about hiking on the Appalachian Trail, there's a phone number on there you can call, and we transfer those to the radio station. So when we're doing the radio interviews on Fridays, that you can get your questions answered. We're going to, this next week, we're not sure what we're going to do if we continue on with the radio show. We know we're going to have a radio show every week, but it may not be as consistent as 8 a.m. California time, Pacific Standard Time versus Eastern Standard Time. We're just going to have to play that out because, mainly it's because we don't know where I'm going to have 3G coverage and where I'm going to be. So to commit to a specific time is going to be a little bit harder, but we're going to let everybody know ahead of time for those who want to watch the radio in real time. Again, I just really wanted to take a moment just to thank everybody who supported me, not only just to get ready for this hike, but in the 2.5 years of my life. Not that it's excuses or anything like that, but I've really overcome a lot of diversity in my life. Even gained a little bit of weight back, as you can see while I'm getting ready for this hike. But the amount of support that I've had across the country has just been tremendous. I really do love each and every one of my friends, and that's something that used to make me uncomfortable to say that, and and I'm still not, I understand why, I'm not exactly sure what it is, but I also know that I feel the love and support from you guys, and I really do appreciate that. This hike, I'm not sure at all what it's going to be. I know I'm going to yo-yo hike this. My plan is to get it done and be back here before Thanksgiving of 2014. If it takes longer, that's great. If it takes shorter time, that's good too. I'm going to hike each and every day and hike my best. If there happens to be any injuries or sorenesses, I'm going to take time to take care of myself, because that's also part of what Hiking for Wellness is about. It's about doing the things in your life, starting off with the small things to take care of you. I'm going to do a lot of meditating while I'm hiking. I'm sure of that. I'm sure I'm going to meet a bunch of new friends. I'm sure there's going to be some lifelong friends. Who knows? I may even find my special lady on the trail, or maybe one of you out there that contacts me. I have no idea, where my life's going to be 9 months from now. All I know right now is where my life is today. And I'm healthier, happier than I've ever been. This has been an amazing journey and transformation that starting September 29th of 2011 that I started. Wow, it's hard to believe that it's going to be 3 years on September 29th of this past year. September 11th of 2011 was a really traumatic time for me. That 17 days in between that date and before I went to Sierra Tucson to take control over my life really was spinning out of control. I didn't understand who I was, what I was doing. I knew I was very unhappy using substances to try to calm myself down, and as a matter of fact, they weren't even working. If I was around people, I could kind of hold it together, but as soon as I got off by myself, it was just like I just was starting to unravel, and I couldn't control myself, and I couldn't stop the feelings that I was having. And I was scared of those feelings. I wanted to feel, but I also didn't want to feel. That's just part of my trauma and part of my story. And through the help of a lot of people and the support of a lot of good friends, I've really overcome a lot. Like I said, I can't believe how healthy I am and how happy I am. And when I first started this process, just want to be honest with you guys about this, is that I didn't have a lot of hope. I was very sad as to where I was at in my life. The couple months before, starting about June 11th or so, which is funny as all these 11s are coming in my mind. Some really traumatic things happened for me, and I didn't know how to process them. So then over the next couple months, the next 3 months, it's just like things I couldn't seem to get my ground back. I couldn't get my footing. Not that I had it before, because again, as I've mentioned, I was using substances to deal with life on life's terms, and I thought my life was in control, or I was in control. But what it really was is the drugs and alcohol was what was in control of my life, or it was what was giving me the perception. No. Whoops. The wind just knocked us down, but we're going to keep that as part of the video because, we want things to be as real as they can. It's a beautiful day here in Smyrna. It's looking like from the weather forecast that we're going to have on Saturday, we're going to start hiking. We're driving to Springer Mountain today, staying at the lodge. We're getting up early tomorrow. We're going to hike the approach trail, which is from the lodge to the top of Springer Mountain, is 8.8 miles. And then myself, and you met my friends yesterday, Jeff and Holly, or Mo and Holly, and we're going to go up over the mountain and go on the other side because that's when the trail really starts. And so tomorrow it's supposed to be in the upper 50s, maybe low 60s. And then on Sunday it's supposed to get up into the mid 60s. Of course, it's going to be really two great days of weather to start. And from what I'm looking at the forecast, we're expecting rain on Monday, maybe Tuesday right now. So we're going to start off with two really beautiful days. Then we're going to kind of hit some not so beautiful days. One of the things I want to try to do is I'm hiking along. You're going to see, I'm going to try to post YouTube videos as much as I can and blogs daily if I can. I'm also keeping a paper journal. And again, if you have any questions, just please call me, as soon as I can get back, or if you email me, like I said, our website is hikingforwellness.com. Our email is hikingforwellness@gmail.com or at rpmwin.com. So it's rpmwin.com. And those are the two emails that we have set up for this. If you guys can help donate some financial contributions to help finance the hike, those would be very much appreciated. We're also going to take a portion of that money that we get from all the donations, and we're going to give that to a scholarship to help somebody else get to a wellness facility. My current thoughts right now is it's because of my little bit of my personal bias. I'll be honest there, is that we're going to give it to Sierra Tucson to help with a patient to go there. Have no idea who this is going to be at this point, but we really do want to help people help themselves, and this is what Hiking for Wellness is about. It's about finding holistic ways to help ourselves, and also when you're in that bad spot, about having some, being open and honest and saying, hey, I can't do this on my own, and there's nothing wrong with that. You just have to take those moments in life and embrace them, and use those as learning experience. Like I was saying earlier, I was truly hopeless when I first started. I didn't think that I could be loved. I didn't think I could feel love. I didn't think I could love anybody else, and I realized that those things were all true. And, I'm not there anymore, and I'm such a happier person. I'm working on rebuilding some relationships that were broke. If you're somebody out there that I offended in, my past life, and I really am sorry. Just know that I did the best I could do with what I had. There's some old friends out there that, I would like to reach out to but don't want to talk to me, and that's okay too. You're at your place in life. All you can know is that I'm sorry, and that I care about you guys, and maybe one day we'll see each other again. And when that day happens, I'm going to be the best Brian that I can be for me. I'm not going to be the person that I perceive you want me to be. I'm going to be the person I need to be for me. With that, those thoughts, this is just kind of a quick reflection as to what I'm doing, what I hope to see. I just want to thank you guys for watching my videos. You're going to start seeing us tomorrow. The video you're going to see first posted, I think we're going to do a video at the Arch, which is down by the Visitor Center, which is the unofficial start of the Appalachian Trail, which is funny. There's so many of these. But then after that, you're going to see 9 months of videos of the Appalachian Trails. I hope you guys keep following along. Really thank you for those who are, and we will see you tomorrow on the Appalachian Trail, somewhere along Springer Mountain. Have a great day and get outside and do something if you're someplace you can. If you're someplace that it's too cold, I hear there's some big storms going through the Midwest again. Spend some time with your family, play a board game, play cards, or just sit and talk to each other. Get to know each other on a more personal, intimate relation. Re-establish those communications, because it takes two people to have good, healthy communications, and both people have to know how to communicate. With that, I'm going to let you guys go, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and we'll see you tomorrow on the trail. Bye.